Well, hello there. My name's the new Hottness, and welcome to fishing. Joining me today is my lovely friend Yulan Brinkar. Yulan, hello.
Well, hello, it is a delight to be here with all of you.
Now let's get on about fishing.
Shall we?
Now let's. First, we're just gonna do a little warm-up fishing here in lovely, nightly middle of Nosha. At the moment, we are just fishing with the floating minnow lure, looking for a harbor heron.
Give me a moment so I could join you in that. I always think that fishing is a little more fun when you have a friend.
Look at that. Caught ourselves a harbor heron first try.
Well, would you
Now what
look
we're going to do
at
is a
that?
technique known as fish wheeling, where we keep that harbor heron on the hook, we just throw it right back in. Try and catch ourselves a little bigger fish. Would you look at that? Caught ourselves an ogre barracuda. That's a fine little specimen of a fish. Large saltwater wavekin that roams the Rotano Sea in small schools, preying on smaller fish such as anchovies or sardines.
And would you
What
look at
a
that?
delight.
I got a Murthorogobia, a little bit different, but I think that's just fine.
Oh, we love a Merle Thorgoby in this house. That we do.
That we do. Just a moment here. I do have my sneak on, but that's not really necessary at the moment. Really, we're just having
We
a good
are
time
a little bit over
here
leveled
with
for
each
the
other.
area, and that's all right.
That's all right.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
And really, it's just fun to be out here. Do whatever feels good, do whatever feels fun.
Oh, caught ourselves an ocean cloud. Isn't that delightful? Just
Not
a
a cloud in the sky, but plenty in the
semi-transparent
sea.
jellyfish, commonly found in the Strait of Merlthor, where it goes through 9 separate stages of development. Would you believe that? Before it reaches adulthood.
Beautiful.
Now that is nature's delight.
Now I'm just gonna prepare the water with a little bit of chum here, just to help
Excellent,
things move
excellent.
along a little bit easier. There's no problems with that. Now we have a few places that we'll be fishing tonight.
Let a fish get away. One moment while I consult my fish encyclopedia, see if there are any interesting finds we can go for at this lovely time of the night.
Really, any little fish you catch. Interesting. Would you look at that? I got a harbor heron. Just gonna send that back out there, see if I can catch something a little bit bigger.
Excellent, excellent.
And if you look at that, that's a nice 44-inch ogre barracuda.
Ain't that
I like to
a
think
beauty?
that every fish needs a little friend. Just sometimes that friend ends up in your belly, and that's all right.
That's
That's just
such
the
a
way that
life.
nature goes.
Oh, you know what? I'm just consulting my encyclopedia of fish here. If we want to go to the mist, we're under clear skies now, aren't we? That we are. If we want to go to the mist, we can, from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., try and catch ourselves a twitch beard.
Haven't caught one of those. Love to give it a try.
Yeah, it's what you call a big fish. Got a fish wheel it off a full moon sardine after a spoonworm. Truly. If you want to find yourself a hobby, whether it's in retirement or just something to do on the weekends, fishing truly has delights to offer. Oh, caught ourselves one right here. Oh, there's a harbor heron. Let's give that a little fish wheel.
Every so often when I fish. Oh, hold on
You
to
got a
that
little
thought for
something?
Got a little something on the line, little nibble.
Oh, I'm gonna double hook this one. See what I get.
Another harbor heron. And what'd you get over there?
Ooh, caught ourselves 4 silver sharks.
Ooh,
Now you know that
didn't
silver
know
shark
those were out here.
is a large spindle-shaped shark commonly found in the Sea of Ash and known to attack without provocation. It certainly attacked that harbor heron.
Sure did. All 4 of them.
That it did.
That's really one of the nice things about fishing. You go out here, you just decide to see what happens, and sometimes you're surprised by 4 entire sharks.
That you are. That you are.
You know, it reminds me of one time I went out fishing, and I was just sitting there, minding my business, having a good time. Put up 8 whole sharks in one go.
8 whole sharks in one go.
And in an
How
entire
did they all
party.
fit on the hook?
Not quite sure, but I was like, you know what? You guys can go ahead back. I seem to have interrupted something.
Mm-hmm. It's a family reunion. Now, would you look at that sky? Full of stars.
Really is gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And not a single cloud in the sky, unlike the single cloud on my line. That is another ocean cloud.
Oh, there's another harbor heron. Let's send that
And
little feller back in.
Now we do have someone in the chat saying that they do love our jeans and we look amazing. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. We'd love to hear back from the listeners to get calls in about their experience with fishing, watching us fish, and everything like that.
If you have a story about fishing, a love of fishing, a passion for it, you feel free to tell us all about it. Oh, there's an ochre barracuda. We're going to send that little fella right back in, see if we can pull on up. Now, I get the feeling it's going to be a silver shark, but I'm excited to find out.
And would you look at that? A finger shrimp. A large one at that.
Ooh.
8 whole inches. Now that is a
Ooh, we
big
got
old
ourselves
finger.
a big catch. I'm going to double hook. Bring it right on in. On this lovely Sunday morning. Caught myself a gigant shark. That is what we were here to catch. A king among silver sharks and lord of the waters of Summerford. Ain't that a lot?
Well, I bet he's lonely. Let me see if I can manage to catch one of them
fishing
myself.
without a light on. That is unsafe.
Plenty of stars in the sky. Plenty of stars on our lines. And what a beautiful sight it is. It's one of the real nice things about nature out here. Everywhere you look, different kind of gorgeous.
Absolutely. Oh, looks like we are coming into the morning. At 12:07 a.m., it is the dead of night.
12:07 a.m. Josie time. For anyone who may be keeping time a little bit differently and might be confused by saying it's just past midnight.
Well, in some places it is just past midnight.
In some places, it's just past 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
1
Who can
a.m.
really say? 1 a.m.
Look at those lights in Limsa Lamins, city of pirates, all lit up at night. Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a Merle Thor Goby. We can just send that little fella right back in.
Got a little nibble. Let's see what we've got sitting here. A harbor heron.
Oh,
Feel
send
like
that
I've
little
gone.
fella right back in.
Can't quite do that. I've gotten quite a few. I think I could use a break. So really, if you catch a fish that you're not really feeling, take your rod, water, just slap the devil out of it.
Just slap the
If your
devil out of it.
cooldown doesn't run out before you remember to do that. That's all right.
Elite Planet Fine.
Bit of a strong bite on the line.
Ooh,
Let's see what we
might
got
be another
here.
harbor heron.
It sure was. Let me just take my rod, look at the surface of the water, slap the devil out of it.
Oh, got myself a finger shrimp.
Now
Not
we'll
big
see.
at that.
I've never slapped the water. I thought there'd be more animation than that. That's okay.
Mm.
That's okay.
Now the finger
Sometimes
shrimp,
things just don't happen the way you're expecting them.
it's just a happy little accident.
It's a nice little learning moment.
Now you know the reason we're out here so late at night fishing for these gigant sharks is they are industrious little buggers. The Eorzean scientists, magicians, alchemists, they haven't quite figured out how. But somehow, in their bellies, in their guts, they make clothing. So Fisher discovered it one day, just cut them open looking for dinner, and found a whole swimsuit inside. Now, ain't that something?
Incredible. Didn't think they were that good at weaving. Would you look at that? A blue octopus.
A blue octopus.
Now I do see there is some chatting in the chat, and that's nice.
That is nice. I imagine
Let me guess.
that is someone watching the stream not quite live.
Hmm.
And that's just fine. I appreciate
Everyone
watching the
takes
stream at all.
things. Everyone's taking things at their own time. I appreciate that. Let's see what we catch here. Finger shrimp. Isn't that nice?
Oh, there's an ocean cloud.
Just toss that bug back in there, see what else you got. So I got myself blue octopus.
I'm hunting for that gigant shark. I think it must use its teeth as a makeshift loom. Weave the strands back and forth. You know them sharks got rows and rows of nasty looking teeth.
I have
Say that
heard
not
that
as an
before,
insult to the
yes.
shark. I just don't want to be on the receiving end of them.
I'm seeing someone asking in chat, and yes, we did say sometimes these sharks do just produce whole outfits in their bellies.
It's quite astonishing, really. It's a magical world, Eorzea is. Oh, there's a harbor
Don't quite
heron.
understand it. Don't quite want to. I think there's something magical about letting there be something magical about the area you're in.
Oh, the fish have become aware of my presence. Time to move to a new location. I'll wait for you to pull yours up first, and we can hop in the car, find ourselves another little spot on this coastline.
Well, that sounds like a fun idea. Don't want to stick anywhere too long. Local population's gonna need some time.
Mm-hmm.
And just hop back in here.
Let me just check the time on that, what was that fish I recommended earlier? The Twitch beard. 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Not quite time for that one. Head on over that way, probably 3:30, 3:45. For now?
In the meantime, if you can give me a quick moment.
Absolutely.
Go and continue, and I will be right with you.
All right, I'm just going to take a little seat here. Enjoy the sights. Smell of the sea in my nose. One of life's simple pleasures. Oh, caught ourselves a bite. There's a harbor here. Let's send it on back, see if we can't catch ourselves another giant shark. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's an ogre barracuda. Let's send that little friend on back in.
And sorry about that, had just a few things to adjust. And would you look at that, we're already at a new fishing site.
That we are, that we are. I think I might be pulling in an ogre barracuda. Oh, a silver shark.
Oh, and we got a bite. Let's see if we get anything new.
Well, we got the new right here.
Just another harbor heron.
Ain't that delightful?
Ain't that just delightful? Got quite a few of them hanging out here.
Well, it is a harbor and they are herring. I can't really blame them.
That is true. We are here in their area.
One might say we're herring their area. Send that
Well, with luscious locks like that, can't really argue.
Mm-hmm. Look at the way it flows in the breeze. Oh, here comes a silver shark.
Willing in a catch. Let's see what I get. Another blue octopus. I'm getting quite a bunch of those.
You are good at catching those blue octopus.
Really, I think they're good at catching onto my line. I think this next one I'm gonna give a real good triple pull here, see what exactly I get. It's nice to switch things up every so often.
I think after this pull, let's head on over to the mist. Try and catch ourselves a twitch beard.
7 harbin herrings. Really seems to be the fish of the day.
And it does.
Now, are the chances this is another harbor heron? No, I do see one of our lovely viewers in the chat is heading off to go sleep off some energy milk. been a delight having you with us.
I did
This
hear
this
that they tried
Mofogobies
it
for
with
you.
milk.
I did hear that. I'm not sure what would cause them to do that, but can't really blame them for trying something new. I think trying out new things is a very important part of going through life.
Absolutely. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Going new places, fishing new areas, trying new energy gamer milk.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you happen to have any spoon worms on you?
Now, I do not actually have any spoons, but I do know where I could get some.
Yep, we're going to head on down to Hawker's Alley, pick ourselves up some.
If you can't make your own spoon worms, store-bought's alright.
Oh, I always try and go store-bought and feed the local economy.
I've never been good at making my own spoon worms, so maybe cheat a little, go to the store, buy a quick pack. They sell them in packs. They do now.
Let's see. We're looking for the trade craft supplier.
Should be just around
right
this
here.
other area down here. Mm-hmm. Spent quite a lot of time here.
That we do. That we do. Fieldcraft. There you are.
No one's loaded in for me, so I'm gonna trust you on that one.
Take a package of your finest spoon worms, please. Now we're gonna head on into the mist. I'll meet you there, Yulan.
Boom.
Any old ward will do. I think, let's head to Ward 21, I think.
Down in the mist?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a quick little... Is this a thing I can teleport to? Don't quite remember.
You gotta go to the big aetheryte.
See, every day you learn something new. I'll be right with you.
Then you're gonna head to the Mist South Docks. Gonna fish right off the pier.
Go to Aetherite.
With our spoon worms. We're gonna be trying to catch full moon sardines and fish wheel them on up.
I am gonna have to ask again where exactly we're going. How to get there again. I'm at the big Aetherite.
You're gonna go to Residential District Aetherite?
No, I am not quite allowed to do that.
Oh, you haven't unlocked the mist?
Oh, I don't need a home. I just need to go fishing.
Well,
however, I do know where the mist is, so I can join you there. I can
if you
walk.
Want to head on down to Ward 21, I'll be right down on the pier.
Now really is the time for me to find out there's places I haven't unlocked that I really needed to unlock them.
Hey, no such thing as a mistake, just a happy little accident.
The happy little adventure, a little side trip. Didn't do anyone wrong.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought I had it unlocked.
We're also not going to be here over long. We have an appointment to keep in Western Thanolin not too far from now.
How do we have another one of those special little fishes you keep talking about?
Mm-hmm. I hear you've been talking to Lord of the Fish in Wabalago, and he's asked you to try and catch the Beast of Brewer's Beacon.
That is, in fact, true. The gossip you've heard is correct. I happen to to want to be a bit of a aficionado.
We do have fun here.
Really, what is the point of fishing if you aren't having a whole lot of
Absolutely.
fun?
You really just gotta let your heart out in it. Oh yes, Siobhan, we got plenty biting, plenty going back in, plenty more biting.
7-hole
Away the
herring?
fish wheel. Oh, there's a harbor heron.
Seem to be quite a lot of those.
That there do.
Now, if I heard right, I did hear Ward 21.
Ward 21. We're
And then
gonna
where
be here
exactly?
right down the end of the pier.
Is there a specific place, or do I just... Okay, that's how that works.
Yeah.
I haven't done this yet.
It takes you into the main entrance and you move around from there. Oh, there's an ash tuna. I haven't caught one of those before. My fish encyclopedia says it's a large saltwater fish known to migrate between the Sea of Jade and the Sea of Ash.
Now, that sounds like a lovely vacation to be taken.
Well, in recent years, overfishing by the boats from the Far East has led to a significant drop in their numbers.
Oh dear.
Gotta be responsible with your fishing, folks.
Now, I have just taken a moment to really take in this fishing overlay we got going on. Really delightful.
It is wonderful.
I am not able to fly in this area. That's okay. Sometimes you just want to go slow, really take in the sights.
Mm-hmm.
Head down to the bottom of this pier here.
We're going to be in this area till about 8:30, 8:45. We're going to move on to Western Thanalan. Try and catch you a Titanic sawfish.
Now, I do know that is a place I have been before.
Oh, I see you coming on down the pier. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, hi.
Plenty of room for both of us.
Don't mind me if I just get my shoes a little wet coming down here. Same kind of bait?
This is going to be your spoon worms.
I did just buy quite a few of them. Let's see what we got biting.
We're going to be looking for the full moon sardine and fish wheel that on up.
Whatever voice it is I've got going on here is migrating something off. And that's okay.
Sometimes the voices want to wander. That's all right.
We might really stop that. That is an indigo heron. Isn't that
beautiful
nice?
Fish.
Beautiful fish. Matches the shirt that I've got on.
That it does.
Beautiful indigo shirt. Summer indigo shirt. I see that you have the same one.
It's a damn fine shirt.
Damn fine shirt. Now let's see what we've got here.
Now, yeah, I know it is hard to believe, folks. We are already a quarter through our time.
Really, time does fly when you're spending it with a bunch of friends, with a bunch of fish.
That it does.
And we are so glad that you came here to join us today. And to join the stream at large. Really doing an incredible thing here.
It is always a noble act. Trying to help somebody that ain't somebody you know. Coming together for a good cause. Brings a tear to my eye just thinking about it.
If it feels like you're not doing much, only donating a little bit what you can, that's alright. Every donation's just little. It's another drop, and collect enough drops, and eventually you got a whole pond going.
Think of it like this. You got just one hook in the water, might not catch much. You got yourself and all your friends getting hooks in the water, Ooh, boy. You can reel in a mighty big fish.
Really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's another little blowfish there. Let's see what else I can catch.
Now, we have neglected to mention one special little treat. If we do get a total of $50 in donations before this segment of the stream is over, in 1 hour and 19 minutes, you will hear an extra special rendition of our fishing theme, played by none other than Yulan Brinkrier.
Might have taken a good bit of time to figure out how to play it on an actual guitar with my actual hands.
What an accomplishment.
Let it never be said that I'm not committed to the bit. And really, I think finding commitment in whatever it is you're doing and choosing something that's fun is something nice and admirable.
You know what? With your approval, of course, because it is your fingers on the line, I say let's make it, rather than $50, just get us to 1,900 even.
I think
we are sitting at 1854.69. Nice.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna hit the nice on that. I think that sounds just fine.
You heard it here, folks. First, folks, I can talk.
It is almost 4 a.m.
Only almost.
Taking us a half hour till we start breaking.
I don't know about you. I'm still feeling solid.
That's all right. Really, what's important is just enjoying what's going on in life.
Mm-hmm.
And this stream has been nothing but enjoyable.
That it has.
I haven't quite found anything worth wheeling yet.
Yeah, these full moon sardines are just not wanting to bite.
Let's try. Have a little extra patience.
I see what you did there. For those not in the know, Yulan activated the ability Patience, which helps you catch bigger fish.
And would you look at that?
Oh.
Bigger indigo heron.
Can't
quite wheel that, but that's fine.
Coming up in about 20 Eorzean minutes, we're going to hop on in the car and head on up to Western Thanalan, get ourselves ready to try and catch that Titanic sawfish.
That fish did get away from me, but that's all right.
Happens every now and again.
Just means the little bugger managed to beat me in a battle of wits. You know, I think he deserves to be getting away.
You know, some people, when death comes for them, they challenge him to a game of chess. I just like to go fishing with the feller. Now, they say every bit needs a straight man, but they don't have to be straight or a man to be the straight man. Which is good, because I am neither.
There's a reason I don't usually caffeinate.
It's a blowfish.
Look at that.
It's going to be my last catch before we pick on up and move to a new location.
Well, let's see what I can catch out here with a little bit of patience, a little bit of chumming, a little bit of laughter. Never did anyone wrong.
Would you look at that house up on the hill? How have I missed that the entire time we've been here?
Well, when your mind heart's in the fishing, can't really blame you.
What a marvel of colors and sights. Simply gorgeous. Oh, there's a few people out here for an early morning swim. Get their water aerobics in. Good for them.
Good for them.
Alrighty, I will go ahead and get us heading on to Western Thanaland. Over there at Horizon.
And I will be right behind you with my small afro bouncing along as they have noticed. Thank you. Took quite some time to get this sort of volume going.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not the right mount. Pull on out the regalia. Come out of the garage for this.
I've only had one coffee. It can't be going down like this.
Now for this one, we're going to be... Let me double check the bait. I seem to have forgotten. Lugworms, that's it. We're going to be fish wheeling a Merlthor goby. And then we're going to fish wheel that into another. And then we're going to try and catch our Titanic sawfish.
Sounds like an adventure. Sounds like a challenge.
They don't call it a Titanic sawfish for nothing.
I don't know if you've looked at the size of us, but almost every fish feels Titanic to me. Now the area we're going to is again a little bit hairy, so maybe we do keep our little stealth orbs on this time.
Oh, I've worked out an agreement with the inhabitants of this particular area. We ought to be fine.
I did forget that we are level 90.
That we are. We could probably beat them up with just a rod if we have to.
Maybe not today. Well, no, well.
We are on a fish's schedule, bear in mind.
That is true.
We do only have 12 minutes before we have to get there for ocean fishing. Oh, and their first catch is a Merlthor goby.
Would you look at
right
that?
On back in.
And what a beautiful view we got here.
After this catch, I'll turn patience on.
As a Merlthor goby, a bit small for what we're looking for. Let's try a little patience, see what we get. Give us another try.
Let's see what we pull on up here. Oh, silver shark.
It's a beautiful little Merlthor goby. Let's send that right back out there.
Alrighty. Now you're thinking with fish wheels.
Let's see what we caught with that.
Oh, there's a Merlthor goby. Send them right on back in.
Just a woohoo, that's just fine.
Oh, that's the one you want to fish wheel again.
Wasn't quite ready to. But that's okay.
I understand.
I did forget this was a double wheel, but that's alright, because it wasn't large enough anyway.
I do love that new animation on the powerful hook set.
Quick little yoink. Very satisfying.
It is incredibly satisfying. And an incredible upper body workout. There's a
let's pull this up, see what we get. Not quite as large as we're looking for, but that's okay. Check for the next one. The fish that got away? No, I'll let him have that one.
And there's another silver shark. We are catching a heap of those today.
See that? I believe that's Siobhan who's saying goodnight. Good night, Siobhan. Glad that we could have you join us today.
Glad we could
earlier
help
today.
you. Glad we could help you wind on down after a wonderful game of Monster Hearts 2.
Mm-hmm. I did tune in a little bit for the end of that, and I didn't quite understand what was going on, but it did seem like everyone was having fun, and that's the most important part of it all.
That it is, that it is.
Not everything's as simple as fishing. This fishing
what the
isn't.
kids would call a mogus, Bug Kirby, some sort of speedster-looking feller. I'm just glad they were having a good time.
I did see quite a lot of the same. I'm glad that I have confirmation it weren't just me.
Oh, and there's a wahoo. We're going to try for the Titanic sawfish.
Going for a little wheel with a goby step behind you, but that's all right.
If this is a strong bite or a extreme bite, I forget the actual terminology. We're going to try a triple hook. A fierce bite, thank you. Oh, that's just going to be a silver shark.
That right up.
Unfortunate.
Let's see what we got here.
Yep, just a silver shark.
Just a silver shark. That's all right. Toss your line back in, see what you get.
I think
it's all about trial and error, and really filling up the fishing log that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I think after this set of pulls, we head on back to Limsa, go ahead and register ourselves for an ocean fishing.
Does sound like a pretty good plan. I do love myself a nice ocean fishing.
It is a wonderful way to spend some time. I do hope that all of you are taking care of yourselves, whether you're watching or just have the stream on in the background. Get some rest here in these wee hours in the morning.
Maybe even fishing yourself? Don't quite know.
Maybe even fishing yourself.
And if so, happy hooking. Wishing you the best of luck. The strongest of bites.
The absolute best from Yulan and myself.
Oh,
we're not going anywhere. Just want to wish you the best.
Mm-mm. We will be here with you up until we have to go for another group to go back on. Mm-hmm. Now that is a wahoo, just a little bit small. That's okay. Just add a little bit of patience. Go right back in. The music in this area is quite dramatic.
That it is.
I think it really encapsulates how excited fishing can feel.
We found ourselves a friend. Aurora Ursa. With what I might say is an excellent look.
And a quick little yoink here. Quick little yoink there. A nice big goby. Toss that back, see what we can get.
Oh, Mooch 2 isn't ready, but I think it's all right. I'm going to go ahead and head on back to Limsa Laments.
I'll be there to join you in just a moment.
Alrighty.
And would you look at that? That is a wahoo for me to wheel.
Excellent, excellent.
Could be just what we're looking for.
That it could. One more wheeling. You've got yourself a Titanic sawfish. If a silver shark doesn't come and steal it from you.
It's like it just might have.
That is the way of things. The Titanic sawfish didn't get to be Titanic by getting caught by just every piece of bait.
I didn't see what Aurora Ursa looked like.
Hmm?
I didn't see what Aurora Ursa looked like. That is... Mm-hmm.
Truly a person of taste. Truly a person of taste.
Hold on, I just stopped laughing. Sorry, I spent enough time fishing, just gets me all worked up, all excited. Happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come make my way down there so we can get ready for a nice round of ocean fishing.
While we wait for the ocean fishing to begin, I figure I'll go for an octomouth. Or an octomammoth.
Whatever he's got it of, sure he's having a great time.
Goes from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. right here in Limsa La Mensa. Any weather.
And weather.
We've got 3 more minutes to wait before we can register. Oh,
We
there's
got
finger shrimp.
any sort of bait they really like nibbling on?
It'll be that floating minnow again.
Really is a popular one. Let me just take a moment, buy a few things. Sometimes it's nice to treat yourself.
That it is.
If I could
Let me ensure.
remember where this is.
There's a Merle Thor Goby. Send it right back out.
Don't need to buy any of those because I am high cortisol only. Well, that's a nice little change of look you got going there.
Whatever do you mean, my friend?
See, the spirit of fishing's got you.
I've communed with the big one themselves. Oh, caught myself a blue octopus, following in your footsteps.
Little buggers just really seem to hold on to there, don't they?
That they do. Now, you know, the somber blue tone of this octopus's skin, does not make this variety octopus any more docile than its crimson cousins. It is a crafty hunter who lurks in the shadows, snatching unwary prey and strangling it with its powerful 8 arms before shredding it with its razor-sharp beak. Truly, a marvel of nature. Now, for those unfamiliar, this is Drixtoda, and she will be managing our ocean fishing expedition.
While we get ready for that, I am just going to take a moment to make sure we know exactly what it is that we're fishing up here.
Let me go ahead and pull out my bait for that. Oh, I'm running a little low on the bait. I will buy some more when we get on there.
Can't be having that. I always make sure I have some extra on me just in case.
I've still got some, just not a lot.
Now looking at the upcoming schedule, it looks like we're going to be wanting to go with some Dallow plumpworm.
Mm-hmm.
Here
we go.
Well, let me go ahead and pop that right there. Be ready to go. Unable to change bait at this time. That feels about right. Now I try to remember all the names of the different dyes, or not dyes, paints, so I can make these really dumb references. some fallow plumpworm into cadmium ragworm.
Excellent.
Almost always going to be mixing this around as we go. if you start getting a little inkling that there's something special out there to catch, well, I'll go ahead and move over to a bit of a lizarding krill just to see what pops up.
Excellent.
Could be something special.
Let me just have 99 of these and 99 of these.
Now, where do you think we should be going to fish? What are we feeling?
You know, usually we go the aft. I think we just go over the side this time.
Does sound quite nice.
Just a simple fishing voyage.
Right off the stairs?
Right on off the stairs.
Now, there are quite a few interesting folk here.
You said it was a phthalo plump to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Right off the bat, got the laddie and Josie. You get 3 of those, you might start feeling like something special to look out for. If that happens, just move on over to the Lazarin Krill. You might get a special little surprise.
Excellent.
I do see we have
for things to look out for, we need to catch ourselves 5 sharks, 5 fish rated 3 stars or higher, and 34 fish with a weak bite. Which means that I'm going to be triple hooking these weak bites to begin with.
Oh, absolutely. Now looking at the sort of fish that are around here, there are quite a few sharks in this area.
Excellent.
Especially if you decide to go with a plump worm. Oh, and would you look at that? Got an inkling there might be something special here. Let me go ahead and toss that krill out there.
Excellent.
Prep the line with the krill. The lizard and krill. You just want to put it on the end of your line and cast it out. And just wait a little bit.
Oh, I think this might be a spectral.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, just a tarnished shark.
Just a tarnished shark.
A pair of them, though.
And that's a special little bat. This might be the one that I'm looking for.
Got my whiskers crossed for you.
Nope, just a spectral megalodon. And that's alright. I've got another cast here to see if I can catch myself a special little fish.
Oh, and there is a leopard eel.
The face vanishes back into the depths. But that's alright.
You might still get it on this pull.
That very much did not.
Unfortunate. Sometimes the bait breaks that way.
Sometimes you catch the fish. Sometimes the fish just catch you off guard.
This is true. I would just like to call attention to the fact that we are not just fishing alone here. We are out here with 22 of our closest friends and allies, including, but not limited to, Bruh IDK, Citry Neverand, Yulan Doro, Maria Catherine, Judge Hellboy, and Mr. Hodor.
Not only that, I did see quite a few other interesting folk that have joined us today. Give me a moment to look around for where they are.
I do have a side of Mr. Hodor over there, and he does look majestic.
Now there is Chopper Tony standing over there. And if you would look behind us in a little bit, if you would call it a 5 o'clock. Our good friend, Crime Pickle.
Well, you know, after hearing that last game, I think I heard the word other selves going around. I think I've heard of a feller named Scam Likely, and I'm wondering if Crime Pickle and them are related.
Never quite know.
How could you?
There is also, if I'm looking over there, there is something floor tank over there. And really, that is a form of commitment.
The
Too
floor
late.
is dangerous.
It's true. We need someone to be able to manage it so that the rest of us can tread on safely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now
Got
that is
myself
a
another tarnished shark.
got
One more
myself
of those and I'm done.
strong little nibble there. Ah, if you look back towards the ass, sitting down, there is Beetle Beauty hanging out there. Ah, nice
There
little
is.
time. Only about 2 minutes left in the Galadian Bay, and you know, I am having just the most delightful time.
Oh, caught myself a
triple
heaven
casting.
swimmer.
I'm
My
always
first
in heaven,
3-star
hanging out with
fish.
you.
Oh, that's just so nice of you to say.
Pull up this quick little bite here, see what we got. Quick Galadi anchovy. I would say nothing to write home to, but every fish you catch out here is special.
Mm-hmm.
Especially another Galadi anchovy.
I just caught myself a jasper head.
Mmm.
Beautiful shade of blue, that fish.
Not quite a shade of jasper, and that's okay. Sometimes you just want to color outside the lines, color outside the scales,
Mm-hmm.
hue outside the color wheel. Oh, now that is a big old catch there. I'm betting it's another shark. I've seen a couple of those in my day. And I'm just going to sneak one more little cast in here. Just a little.
If I can
just like
pull it
that.
up, I'm going to do the same. Ah, just slightly too late. But I did pull 3 rosy breams there.
And that, quite impressive.
That is just delightful. Shall we move to a different location or stay here?
I do quite like standing up here.
Already.
Unless there's somewhere else you'd like to run real quick. Oh, I see that chopper Tony sure is. For this next area, not really any sharks to think about. But if you want to go with that nice alizarin krill to try to get a special little spectral current going.
Excellent, excellent.
If you manage to wheel around, get something interesting going, afterwards pop to a little bit of a Thallow plump worm, see what happens. Might just catch yourself a little Leviathan.
I did not catch wind, but we have had a $10 donation since stating our challenge.
Well, thank you very kindly. Happy to see those coming in.
Now this is not my fishing hat. There's my fishing hat.
Someone's come to join us.
We have been joined by Chopper Tony.
Should have triple pulled that, but that's alright.
Oh, looks like that $10 was from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. This next catch is for you. You know who you are.
Oh, Chopper Tony has just said in the chat, fishing with my 2 little boy. Not quite right, but the sentiment is there. Right.
I have turned the chat off for the duration of the stream, just in case anyone has a heated gamer moment.
Respectable. I have not, and that is 7 shaggy sea dragons all at once.
Now that is quite a pull.
Now how'd all them fit on there?
Well, they're shaggy enough, I imagine they all got tangled right up. Maybe if they were a hair-cutted sea dragon. Oh, that's a ghoul barracuda. Send that right on back in.
Fishing with my 2 little boy. Ma'am, I'm 26.
Ma'am, I am not a boy.
Man, out of all the things I am, that is one of those that I am not.
Oh, I caught myself a gladius.
Well, if you're feeling a little spicy, I would go with a quick little Thallow Plumpworm.
Thalo Plump, you got it. And, make
Meanwhile,
up for
I'll do
lost
my
time. Let's
best.
send some chum out there.
Do my best to try to pick up a spectral current to ruin your chances.
Oh, I do appreciate that.
Nope, not quite yet.
Pop one of these. Pop another chum.
Let's just do a quick little triple pull.
One more shot.
3 marine bombs. Ain't that nice? Might help if I do cast my line out there.
It does 10 to 8 in catching fish. Oh, the shadow has disappeared. Here's hoping it comes to visit us another day.
Chopper Tony changing their outfit. Real fashionable folk out here.
That they are. That they are. Oh, another ghoul barracuda. Unfortunately, I can't go fish wheeling just yet.
You know, after the stream, I'm probably just going to keep on fishing. Something delightful about it.
That there is. Fishing really is a way of life.
Quite a few sunfly out here. There is someone who keeps putting in their chat when they're pulling up a spectral. Really is something. It's not going to do anything, but I appreciate you letting us know. Open communication is very important.
Very important in any kind of relationship. Romantic, platonic, or pescatarian.
Are you proud of yourself?
Every day.
Good. Oh, and then let's see what we're pulling up right here. Quick little strong bite.
I am. Oh, a fish has gotten away from me.
Well, that's all right.
Good for them.
How are you managing with them weak bites?
I'm currently sitting at a 28 of the requisite 34.
Well, would you look at that? I'm in the same place.
Surprisingly, it's the 3-star or higher that are eluding me this run. I only need one more shark, but I need 3 more of those.
If we just get a little bit lucky in the next area, a bit of a spectral current, not going to be a single problem.
Oh, this might be a spectral fish.
Oh.
It's a fierce bite. Reeling it right on in. Oh, it's everyone's favorite, the Mamora. You know what?
I didn't even realize there are Mamoras out here.
I want one more of those.
You want a little Mamora?
I want one more Mamora. You know, unlike the Lalafell from whom its name derives, this ocean drifter is far from diminutive. That's a real fancy way of saying that's one big fish.
That's one big fish. And just like that, with 5 Lenosha jellies, that's all my weak bites.
Congratulations.
A little bit of a tame ocean fishing, but that's all right.
Looks like I'm going to get one more cast after this before we have to move on.
I think I might just be able to sneak one in alongside you. While that happens,
weak bite, I'm going to triple hook.
Take a quick moment to see what else is coming along. Now the next area, we are going to want to stick with that Shallow plump room.
Can do, can do.
Start getting a little inkling, little tickle in your head, something's going on.
Oh.
Move on over to that Lazarine Krill for a little Sabaton surprise.
Excellent. And that was 7 shaggy sea dragons. And I am done with my weak bites.
Very impressive. Maybe it's the same 7 I caught. Who knows?
Maybe. Ooh.
I think it's nice that they are all in a bundle. I think everyone needs a friend, some people to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't
Really
want to
helps
be
the
lonely
time
out
go
there on
by.
the big old ocean.
Helps the time go by, and really, where has the time gone by? We are already 1 hour in.
Mm-hmm.
Spending our time with you. How's everybody doing? Having a good time? I know I sure am.
I certainly am as well. And you said it was a phthalo plump area?
Sure is.
Excellent.
If you don't have that, then a good Prussian plump does just as well.
Excellent. I see that Chopper Tony has, already a fierce bite.
Oh.
The Ratano C is not here to play. And is that some dolphins I see? Oh my. And with that chrome hammerhead, my sharks are done.
Looks like we got some luck turning around.
That we do.
If I could get some of those hammerheads, that sure would be nice. If you could send some of those my way.
Absolutely. Next one I catch comes straight to you. Oh, and there is my favorite fish, the Ratano Wahoo.
Now would you look at that? I also caught myself a little average Ratano Wahoo.
Excellent. That's a...
Oh,
there we go.
And there we go. Now looking at this area, I would probably go with Krill to try to get a decent amount of points. Either Krill or Ragworm. I
The
forgot
cadmium rag.
the cadmium rag. Or
I follow you.
going with the Lazarine Krill.
I think I'm going to
Fortunately,
stick
there's no
with the
sharks in this area,
cadmium
but
rag
that's
for
all.
now. Oh, there is a prodigal son. It's a 4-star fish.
No sharks in this area, but that's fine.
A few more prodigal sons and my missions are complete.
That's a deep sea eel right there.
There we go. This is going to complete my missions, and now it's just for love of the game.
And that is a nice little prodigal son.
Excellent. That's a 95-point fish.
Hmm.
Oh, and there's an Aronax, another 95.
Now that is 7 silencers there for a decent amount of points. Would you look at that?
Excellent.
Near double my score. That's a sort of excitement you can get in this area. Sort of excitement you can feel ocean fishing. Another silencer. Now if we were looking for pufferfish, now this would be the area for it. Look at all those levels in chat. Do love a good ocean fishing. Now, if you do have any inkling something special's here, that's alright. You can leave that be. It's a little late at night. They're not really going to be showing up.
Excellent. Oh, and there's a silencer.
And the boulder ceases to move.
Oh, a massive boulder has begun to writhe on the ocean floor. We're just going to leave it
Sometimes you can just let something be. Don't we all just get the feeling that we want to start writhing on the ocean floor every now and again? I know I do.
Once in a while. Oh, there is a true barramundi.
No time for fake barramundi around here. Nice little prodigal son. Tuck that with the other ones.
I have almost certainly doubled my my point total, possibly even tripled. Across
Very
that one
impressive.
spectral current.
And here we are.
Back on to that phalo plump.
Now I did at the very end there catch a large floating saucer for 444 points.
Excellent.
Should have triple casted that. But that's quite alright.
Hindsight is 2 years ago. And there is a Ratano Wahoo.
Wow.
Wahoo.
I always love a good Ratana Wahoo. See if I can get those last few. Oh, sorry about that. I get a little excited. See what's gonna hop up on my line. Not quite a shark, but that's okay. I'm sure this next one will be exactly what I'm looking for. Got just under 2 minutes to get these last sharks.
There is a crimson monkfish.
Catch 2 of those, you get a chance at, again, a nice little friend showing up.
Excellent.
I literally just need 1 set of shark bats. Just the one.
Oh, I found myself in a deep Pliace. Whose name
Please give me some sharks.
does provide a useful hint as to the areas of this ocean the creature usually inhabits. Oh, there's a strong bite or a fierce bite. We're going to triple hook that.
Sounds like some sharks coming your way.
Probably going to be a tarnished shark.
I do wish that were me.
Oh, 7 chrome hammerheads.
Do wish that were me. And it just might be. Let's see what the next set of bites is. Nope. That's alright. I got 1 more cast in me. And we'll see what we get.
Whatever it is, I'm going to triple hook it.
Well, not quite getting all the sharks that I need. But that's alright. Sometimes you fish up, you know, exactly what's coming for you. And that would be 3 ogre eels. And not the 3 sharks you were looking for. In the area that has a lot of sharks.
Well, I just rounded out the fishing voyage with 3 Ratano Wahoos.
Do love a wahoo.
That is a wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Didn't notice we had a full chicken along with us.
Ain't
that something?
Ain't that something? Got a total of 58, 56, and 392 gatherer scripts. Ain't that lovely?
Ain't that lovely? Oh, dear, look at that. I'm on the scoreboard.
Oh, I didn't even think to check the scoreboard. How did we do?
Well, I'm kind of surprised I don't see your name on here. But number 1, we did have Prime Pickle. With a score of 14,000. Ain't that something?
What a run.
Bruh IDK did make the bottom of the scoreboard at 5882.
They were only level 30-something. That's to be expected. Oh, I've accidentally sold my ragworm. Can't be doing that.
You can just pick that right back up.
Yep. Now let's see.
Say taking a quick look at all the donations that we've had come in. We've had about $15 come in during fishing. But as a nice little reminder, if we do hit a total of $50, I will be whipping out my nice little guitar that got sent to the side there, doing a live rendition of the Joy of Fishing theme.
Excellent.
What a lovely time. Was Judge Hellboy on our ship?
That he was. He was on our team as well.
Sometimes I just get so caught up in the joy of fishing. Tends to skip my mind. Give you a moment to look at your little fish encyclopedia, see what we're moving.
Mm-hmm. Looks like our best bet is likely to be back to Middle Enosia for that giant shark once the weather clears up a little bit, which should be happening here in just the next couple of minutes. And then once the morning comes, we can come back on into Limsa, try and catch ourselves the octomammoth.
It does sound quite nice.
Alrighty, let's head on out. Take a delightful little stroll through the wonderful city of Limsa Limensa.
It's a refreshing little bit of rain. Helps to really get rid of
the soul.
After getting splashed all over with all that salt water. Nice
Gotta
little
wash
change
the
of
salt
pace.
right on out of the clothes.
Wash the devil out of it.
Wash the devil out of it.
I really was hoping that the water slap, the surface slap animation was an animation where you just kind of slap it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been really funny.
That it would. That it would.
Have you seen what it looks like if we try to hustle a little bit while doing a little walking?
In fact, it is a wonderful little animation that I wish I could just see all the time.
Oh, here we go.
On the left.
Don't mind me. It's excited to get to fishing.
It is Pride Month.
That is a fun thing to learn about. You know, when you're living life down here, is you learn to take faster steps to keep up with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You did just decide to walk the whole way, huh?
Well, if we got there ahead of time, we would just have to wait for the rain to die down anyway.
That is true. That is true. Pardon me?
We get to enjoy ourselves a little stroll through scenic Limsa Limensa.
Nothing else to see here. Lovely town, really.
Lovely. Nothing terrible ever happens in the Limsa Limensa 8th Right Plaza.
Nothing ever happens in Limsa Limenska.
Mm-hmm.
Jefferson the 7th.
And this right here is why I don't have the chat on.
Oh, I was looking at things you're passing by. No need to read that one out.
Mm. I trust you.
Oh, did stop walking for a second there. That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, the skies have just cleared up.
Ah, how lovely. Next time we do one of these streams, it'll just be us walking around places just like that. Just like we are right now. I could watch this for hours.
You know, maybe next time we do this, we pick one corner of the map, we just walk to the other corner.
Sightseeing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did see that there is There is some sightseeing to do in this area. Gorgeous
That there
area.
is. Now, perhaps if we wanted to add a little wrinkle to it, we could pick one corner has a volcano and one corner has a nice little village, and carry a little trinket like a ring or something from the village to the volcano. Toss that right on in.
And that does sound like a very exciting adventure to go on.
Mm-hmm.
One I would be glad to take by your side.
Maybe we could have a tall, skinny guy with a bow, a short, kind of square guy with an axe, a couple of human guys who don't really do much.
Maybe some other friends shaped just like us.
Mm-hmm. An
Pardon my
old guy
sister
with a
that.
stick. Now we're going to be back to that floating minnow, looking for harbor herons to fish wheel.
What a beautiful area we're in right now. Oh, got a little bite. See what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are so right. Let me sit right here.
And we just we did walk quite a little ways there.
Give
Take a
our
little
little
load
legs a little
off.
rest. I think that's important. Taking time to just take things easy. Really enjoy yourself. Don't need to push all the time. Oh, got myself a little nibble there. Let's see what we got.
Oh, there's a harbor heron. Send that
Oh,
little fella right on back.
that's an ocean cloud. Let's see what I get if I send it back. Bet it's gonna be a little silver shark. I got plenty of them in my inventory. Come on in. Got more than enough room for more friends.
It is hard to believe that we only have 27 minutes left in this wonderful fishing stream. But coming up next is the crew of the Waypoint podcast, playing a game that I can't quite remember the name of offhand, but it's going to be a good time.
I believe it's something about being a wizard, ?
I do remember magic being a part of it.
And perhaps being a wizard, perhaps not. Can't quite say.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Either way, it looks mighty interesting.
That it does. That it does.
Just gonna prep the water real quick with a little bit of chum.
Absolutely.
A little bit of liquid chum. Ew.
Why would you see such cursed?
That one. Oh, let's pull this one out. See what we got. And the fish got away. That's all right.
Caught myself
That's all
a
right.
harbor heron. Send that little fella right on back.
Now I do hear the birds chirping outside my window. It's gonna be another beautiful day full of beautiful streams.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to catching some of them.
I do know, if I may, one I could look forward to. Representing the podcast, the new upcoming podcast, Stellar Guardians. I'm going to be joining a bunch of folk playing Henshin, a Power Rangers inspired RPG. And that's going to be mighty fun. If you could all join us with that later tonight, be very happy to see your faces.
Mm-hmm. I intend to watch it. Thomas is a fantastic game runner. Now, I think I'm having a little.
See if we can get a little fish over here.
Paige, are you still able to hear me?
You were quiet for a moment, but now you are back. Welcome back.
Alrighty. I appear to be having a little bit of connection issue, but here's hoping we hold steady long enough to make it through the stream.
I'm sure we can manage that.
If not, you may have to take over with the screen sharing duty.
I will give it my best shot.
But
I think we'll be fine.
Hopefully we can hold strong just these next 24 minutes. And there's a harbor heron.
Oh, would you look at that? Got a little finger shrimp. Getting quite a few of those. I'm gonna prep the water with a little bit more liquid chum. I am doubling down on that. For better or for worse.
It is almost certainly for worse, but I respect it.
You see, when I go in for things, I tend to like to go all the way in. No half measures. Just really, really going for it. You know, that's why I like to say, if you're going to go fishing, put the whole reel into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now let's see what we can pull up there. Not quite what we're looking for, but a nice little coral butterfly.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nope. Didn't feel the bite there.
Little jumpers, that's alright. Just happy little accident.
Absolutely.
Gives you a moment,
Fish
lets you cast out.
Get her in that bait.
Lets you cast out just when you need to. Let's see what we're getting here. Would you look at that? Little angelfish.
Excellent.
How lovely. Keep being patient. Everything's going to work out just the way you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Nope, that wasn't it.
Nope, I think you nailed it.
Oh, thank you. I don't. Fine. When you got a friend in a line, everything's fine.
Absolutely.
What do you think this looks like to people in the wild walking around, seeing the two of us out here like that?
Looks like two people enjoying life.
We sure are.
Would you look at that sky? So many stars.
And as a harbor heron, I'm going to toss that right back in, see if we can get anything a little bigger.
Absolutely.
Who knows? Let's just pull that little bugger up, see what happens. Another blue octopus.
Fish got away.
Sometimes they can be tricky like that.
That they can.
Yeah, the birds are really starting to sing now. Isn't that nice?
Simply beautiful.
Sometimes I spend so much time out on the water, I start to forget about all the other beautiful parts of nature out there.
Mm-hmm.
To be reminded every so often.
Every so often I'm reminded when a wharf rat crawls up my pant leg. Because I've been sitting still as a statue, trying to catch these fish.
Is that why you decided to move on over to those tall boots there?
Mm-hmm. It's harder for them to get a grip on it. Not impossible, mind you, just a little harder.
Harbor heron, not quite as large as I like, and that's alright. Let's just toss that little guy back in, give him some more time to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can catch anyone a little bit bigger.
That's mighty
That we
kind
could
of
start.
you.
Pull that on it. Another finger shrimp. Always nice to see.
There is a harbor heron. Fingers crossed.
I crossed mine as well, but they're too busy wheeling in this. Would you look at that? A harbor heron. Let me toss that back, see what I can get.
Alrighty. Here's hoping it's an ogre eel.
Now's not the next one that we started wheeling.
Oh, there's blue octopus. Oh, sorry, an ogre barracuda. Getting my fish mixed up.
You spend down with, this much fish eventually. It's a lot of names to remember. Oh, and that is another blue octopus. Gonna toss a little more chum out there. A little more solid this time. See if that changes anything around.
Colder chum.
A little bit chunkier.
Mm-hmm. Now I think I'm gonna get a little weird with it on this next cast. I'm gonna throw some plasma chum. Skip right on over gaseous. Now, if I've learned anything from my alchemist friends, that is a noble chum that has been energized. Absolutely suffused with ether. Oh, and there goes the shooting star. Gorgeous.
Oh, look at that, elements in the anchovy. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
I don't know. You got me feeling a little excited. After this pull, I might try to do something a little new as well.
Oh, do tell, do tell.
Let me pull this right up. We're gonna try chum in the water with well, this is chum that's at its triple point.
Ooh, excellent.
Now, if I'm remembering the warning label correctly, this is something that is at the point where with just the slightest little micro micro fluctuations. It's constantly between being a gas, a solid, and a liquid at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting stuff. Let's see if the fish agree. Well, that's a little mince and anchovy. Apparently so.
Excellent. Now with less than 15 minutes left in the stream, I do just want to say thank y'all for coming on out here, joining us for the magic of fishing. Want to thank my co-host Yulan for coming and joining me for this little fishing escapade. Couldn't have done it without you.
Really, thank you for inviting me along. You know that I'm always excited to come out fishing, even here at the break of dawn, both in Eorzea and wherever it is that you're watching.
Now, since we have a little time, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Well, I believe I've already mentioned the section stream I'll be in later, representing the new oncoming podcast, Stellar Guardians, a Power Rangers-inspired show that is currently being worked on. Very excited.
Excellent, excellent.
Also like to go real quick with this triple pull.
Oh, absolutely.
Do have another podcast that I do voice act in, named Bodies in Space, that is coming out with its first episode in 2 days now.
Oh, excellent.
And that's real exciting.
Need to check that one out.
A lovely little sci-fi comedy that we all get to enjoy.
Now look at that sunrise.
Isn't that gorgeous?
The way it sets the sky on fire. Those beautiful pink clouds. Like cotton candy in the sky. I'm not sure where the orchestra is, but I'm liking what they're playing.
Sure are doing a wonderful job.
That they are.
I almost wish I could join them, but my hands are so tired from fishing, don't think I could play a single note.
It is difficult to fish and play an instrument at the same time. Though, one might say that fishing is a music unto itself.
I think you're the only one I've ever heard say that, but sounds confident enough. Must be true.
Was there anything else you wanted to plug?
Just like to say a nice thank you to everyone for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure. Is there anything that you'd like to plug there, the new?
I will. I ply my trade on several wonderful programs, including but not limited to Moon Harbor Heroes and Moon Harbor Extended. As you heard earlier in the stream with Tess and the others playing Die Laughing. Wonderful little game. I'm an editor over there and a producer. I ply my trade as a voice actor on Breathing Space Fading Frontiers.
I have heard of that podcast. I have voice acted in that as well.
That you have. We have been in episodes together.
We have never acted with each other, but there are 2 episodes this season that we are both in.
That there are. Over on Breathing Space, you might find something a little reminiscent of this voice, but a little gravelier and a little somehow saltier.
I didn't think you could whip that off this room.
Oh, you think I was stuck in the Bob Ross voice? Nah, I can be Booster anytime, anywhere. After all, I got no home going anywhere.
Fine, I can pull out a chip voice whenever I want.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes left in the stream. Ain't nobody can tell us what to do.
True. No rules, no masters, just fishing.
Just fishing. Ain't that delightful? Man, if I could go fishing up on Mars or Luna, man, you know how many no-goes I could feed?
I mean, I've tried
I've tried fishing before. Okay, it's not this sort of fishing because over working on Yukon, they don't really have places for that sort of stuff. It's not really approved relaxation and that sort of thing. But I have done the other kind of fishing, the hacking type. I don't know if you know about that because I don't know how many computers and all that you deal with.
I'm not terribly familiar.
Oh, if we just take some time, I could show you some amazing stuff.
I
You ever hacked into an ATM? I have.
With an axe.
Ooh, brute force.
Yeah, the brute was there.
Oh, we can never be casting a show together. Like actually acting off of one another.
Lee, Eric, Scott, if you're listening, all I'm saying is Breathing Space Improv Show.
Just throw a bunch of actors together and see what they can do. Oh, it's so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we really need to have is a bunch of mini episodes where Chip gets to go ahead and gets to interview the different characters in the universe and see what sort of things they have to say. Learn all their deepest, darkest secrets.
That could be mighty interesting. Now,
of course, I'm not a writer. If anyone's looking to pitch anything. Oh God, no.
Back on the topic of fishing, I once tried fishing in the Sea of Tranquility up on Luna. Didn't catch a bite.
Never been to Luna.
It's a lot of rocks.
Well, I mean, all right, so this might be my first time fishing, but looking around, I mean, okay, there might be some rocks like down in the water, but I mean, I don't think that's where the fish are. Is it?
Well, I mean, if it's in the water, that's where the fish are.
Or is it the water that has rocks in it?
Water can have both rocks and fish if there's enough of it.
Was there water where you were fishing?
Not really, no.
So if rocks and water, this is the part that would be really cool if Paige, the person acting this, actually understood how to code. How to write lines like that. Oh, I do not.
There is someone in the chat, a Violet Nap says they'd watch it. Good morning, Emrys.
Everyone.
Welcome to the end of this segment. We'll be sashaying our way out whenever the Waypoint Pod folks are ready. Till then, we're just going to be fishing our way through the day.
Fishing our way through the morning, more like. We went all the way through the night.
That we did. I think we fished through a couple nights.
No other way I'd want to spend my time.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, a finger shrimp. Do you think that means it has fingers or something? I should write a segment about that. Demotion death worms move over. There's a new thing in town, and it's got fingers.
I think most people in town have fingers.
Aren't shrimp, are they? Are they?
Depends how short they are.
I mean, I don't mean to alarm you, but we are kind of small.
We are, in fact, a little small.
Would you believe that this started with us doing Bob Ross stuff? And here we are.
I think I would, given that my Bob Ross voice is just this voice with a little bit higher pitch and without a little bit of the gravel.
A little bit of gravel.
Not
just
a lot
swallowed
of gravel,
a whole driveway.
This is a lot of gravel.
Let's see what I'm gonna catch.
This is what you get if you take a Bronco, smash it into another Bronco, and then you swallow that.
I mean, I haven't really flown much. I mean, I did. I mean, I was told to fly before, like, just in case something happened, but, I mean, I haven't really done it. So I don't know why they told me to take care of it.
Oh, there's a harbor heron, but I'm not quite ready to send it back yet.
Ooh. Just gonna slip that in my pocket real quick, toss them on, and see what happens.
Excellent.
It's more over there. They're European.
That it is. That it is. One might say
To be fair, I think it might be morning here. I think it's starting to be morning over here, too.
Depends how you define morning. I'd still call it middle of the night.
It is starting to get light out.
No, it's not. I refuse to believe it.
Well, that's what happens when you join us here for the witching hour fishing stream. Or, should I say, the fishing hour? Did you hear that, listeners? I got him to laugh along. A quick on check over there to see how they're doing. Ooh, looks like people are getting all set up. So exciting.
I am looking forward to see whatever the Waypoint Pod folks pull out. I've enjoyed their content so far. I intend to continue doing it.
I bet it's going to be...
I do think we are going to start transitioning over to the Waypoint stream now, as they're going to be playing Definitely Wizards. But I want to thank the both of you for this chill, relaxing, totally normal fishing stream.
Yep. That was.
Absolutely, incredibly normal. Nothing strange happened at all.
Absolutely.
Where can people find you?
Nothing.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at the Crumpit. That's TheCrumpit.
Oh, hey, Crumpit. Where'd you come from?
I was here the whole time. Where can people find you on Twitter?
You can find me on Twitter at KeyLimeCutieBye. And yeah, I think we plugged a bunch of our other stuff earlier.
Yeah, Moon Harbor Heroes, Breathing Space, Fading Frontiers.
Breathing Space, Devoid of Space, Bodies in Space, Stellar Guardians.
A lot of space.
If you go to the Twitter, yeah, I seem to be casting a lot of stuff in space. I don't know what's going on there. It's not like I don't audition for other things, but people just like tossing me out.
Yeah, I think that's us.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to transition to break so I can turn off fish mode, and then we'll be back in a few minutes with the Waypoint podcast and Definitely Wizards. See you soon.
Ooh. Bye.
Bye.